popping. You know, we fresh on this bitch. It's just like I just had to come on here and say something. I wanted to say it earlier. Y'all niggas need to stop, you know, trying to like come up off other people. Stop doing that. And some of y'all niggas got millions of dollars. So y'all got access to money. Cause most of y'all say y'all got millions of dollars. You ain't even got a million though. Yeah, you already know I know. But why would I put you out there like that? Cause I don't know you. And I don't know who I'm talking about. All I know is stop trying to come up off other people when you got access to certain things. And you don't have to do none of that. Now, you probably was taught to do that. You probably was programmed to do that. And when I say that, I'm gonna just say it like in a little cool way, like meaning like, let's say you grew up in the streets or something like that. I understand that. I know you grew up in the streets. You ain't in the streets no more. You got a lot of money. Stop trying to come up off people. I don't like that. That right there will make me get very upset because I already know what's popping out here in these concrete jungles. It ain't all guns and roses. At the same time, you already know how it come. It should be like guns and roses sometimes. Which one you gonna choose, the guns or the roses? No, for real though. Which one you gonna choose, the guns or the roses though? Come on, son. You know, it's all about what make you feel better. I don't know. Some people like, I ain't gonna say all that. I'm gonna just say some people like living certain type of lifestyles. They make them feel good. You did, whether it's like a little gangster lifestyle, like you know, a little trapping lifestyle. Because sometimes if you a trapper, that don't mean that you like that you from the like that you a gangster or nothing like that. At the same time, you be one in all of them at the same time. It's beautiful. You gotta enjoy it. You gotta like, you know what I'm saying, let it absorb into your whole being. You have to let it do that. The reason why, because it's like it's an energy that is not able to be explained like that. And I don't want to say energy. I just say something like it's like a little feeling that's barely able to be explained. And you know, all I have to say is though, man, y'all, a lot of niggas, a lot of people, they don't got to be doing the stuff they be doing, man. This ain't even nothing about me. This ain't even nothing about what I went through or none of that. I'm looking at other people, and I ain't Captain Save a hoe. You can get on with that shit. Excuse my language. Like you know, if anything, I laugh at your ass if you failed. You know, nowadays at the same time, I still be like, man, you know what? I shouldn't really be on no shit like that. You heard me? I shouldn't be on nothing like that. I ain't gonna be on nothing like that. You heard me? Like, nah. I ain't gonna be on nothing like that. Yeah, for real though. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't like that shit though. These niggas always trying to like, you know, like it's some niggas in the industry, you can't tell them nothing. I don't care what you say. They not gonna do what you say. It could be some niggas that's signed to labels. You seeing what's happening with certain people. Like everybody not going for that shit though, bro. I promise on everything. And then niggas don't even got to go that far though. I wouldn't recommend none of that. Like I'd be like, nah. That's why I said I wish I could have been certain people managers like and shit like that. I promise, them niggas would have been on the right track. Cause I 24/7, I'd be trying to see what's going on with them. I'd be like, hey, you good? You good? You good? They're like, nigga, you asked me an hour ago, am I good? You called me an hour later. Hell yeah, I'm your manager. The fuck, nigga, you the big money, and I ain't looking at you like you money, nigga. I got a real relationship with you, like type shit, like that type of stuff. I got a real relationship with you. I ain't looking at you like you money. I ain't looking at you like you none of that. And shout out to the people in the comments. You did. I ain't about to be in the comments for a while. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I'm gonna just get on here and do the little lives. You did? Yeah, all that stuff. And yeah. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's just like, come on, man. Y'all niggas be doing way too much, and it don't make no sense. That shit ain't fair to certain people. Like, or it could be a lot of people. It could be people around the person that you trying to play with. That shit ain't fair, man. You know what though? There's a big change that's going on in the world. I mean, everybody already know this. So if you seen State Property, it's a good movie, huh? Yeah, I like State Property. You dig? It got something to do with the East Coast. You know I love East Coast rap, like Jay-Z and all them. Yeah, they cool, man. You know, Beanie Siegel and all them, you know. What son name is? Dang, I forgot. I'm trying to think of his name. It's a lot of people though. You know, you had the twins, you had the can't stop, won't stop, brother. Get down, baby. And, girls that love us. I promise on everything though. Look, that's how that shit go. Like, I don't really like when you know somebody was saying they was about to make a property state movie, a third property state movie without Dame Dash. It's like, oh hell nah. How you gonna do that? That's what I'm saying, man. These people, they be trying to, I don't know. You know Dame Dash, he be, you know, he Dame Dash is Dame Dash. Okay? He ain't gonna play. He, you know, if you got a little vision, he gonna stick with his shit. Nah, for real though. I'm telling you, Dame Dash could sit down with Jay Z. Now I'm just saying, like, you know, imaginary type stuff. If Dame Dash sit down with Jay Z, he wouldn't be really listening to nothing Jay Z saying. He'll look at Jay Z like he always look at him. At the same time, I feel like Dame Dash would appreciate him and respect him a lot more, so they can get that deal going. You did, because you know Dame Dash all about money, and Jay Z pretty much, I ain't gonna say Jay Z all about money. Like Dame Dash got a real vision, and a lot of people just not on this level because how would a nigga been able to do what he did with Rockefeller? I mean, you know, you got your Birdmans, you got your P Diddy's, you got your Jermaine Dupri's, you got your DJ Khaled's, you got your Swiss Beats, you got your I heard Walk Up John. I don't know about shout out Wild Cliff John though. Nah, you got him. You got a lot of people. Pharrell's, Neptunes. Like you got a lot of great artists and great producers that have been doing their thing for the longest. And you know, they don't seem like that they're on anything that's. It don't seem like that they're on anything that's like, you know. It's like you can tell who be on what, and it's like, man, what the fuck? I don't know, dude. I'm barely seeing certain shit about certain shit because it ain't really about nobody in particular or no people in particular. It's more like that shit lame though. A lot of these niggas be doing lame ass shit. It's like, come on, man, stop doing lame shit, dude. For real. Like, you know, P Diddy is the biggest in the rap game. He's the biggest in the rap game. Now I know Jay Z's the biggest in the rap game. I know 50 Cent now is kind of like, you know, kind of like changing certain things up. He holding the torch and shit like that, right? At the same time, too, though, Diddy, y'all know that Diddy is like the biggest in the hip hop, not just hip hop. Anybody, pretty much, if a nigga was in the entertainment industry and whatever, and they black, they need to meet Diddy. They need to get cool with Diddy. They can get cool with Jay-Z. They can get cool with Kanye. They can get cool with shit. Let me think of somebody. I forgot that guy name though. He's like he was like a jazz. I forgot his name. Quincy Jones. You can get cool with Quincy Jones. At the same time though, you gotta get cool with P Diddy. P Diddy was the number one man, and that's crazy how he feel, right? So that's why I be saying when I say I'm the P Diddy of the city, I don't mean that I'm doing things that P Diddy did, or that don't mean that I'm gonna do things that P Diddy did. You know, I'm a very wild motherfucker at the same time. Listen, I'm just saying though, how P Diddy ran things. I got inspired by him a long time ago. Bad boy, bad boy. P Diddy. Nah, for real though, I got inspired by them a long time ago as a little child and stuff. So, you know, you're gonna hear some music and all that. You're gonna hear some music about me and all that stuff, man. For real. We passionate about this. So all those artists and producers that I called out, shout out to them. Because you know, they the ones. No cap, they the ones, man. You know, we the ones, like, for real though. We one of them men, like, for real though. We great men. Niggas already know how we get down, man. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off right now because I was just talking about like how people can, I don't know. A lot of people don't be on the same thing, right? Of course we know that. At the same time, you already know how we coming too. Like, we're not, no. We do things, yeah. I'll talk to y'all later, man. No cap. Have a great night, man. After midnight. What time it is? It's 1:58. Yeah. So you know what it is, babe. All right, see y'all later. And shut up too. I just want to tell yeah. Shout out, hold on. I was trying to see if I can give. I thought you can give like them prizes and stuff like that, like the fans, like get them little points and stuff. I don't know how it'll benefit them. It's just like, yeah. So yeah. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Y'all have a really good night after midnight. Y'all know what it is. Y'all see how my fingers brown and shit? I've been smoking too much weed. I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, I learned that you can wash your hands with bleach and stuff like that. What? Somebody crazy. What? Who their name is? Dominique. Oh, nah. Yeah, see, somebody Spanish though. Somebody Sherlock Holmes. Somebody crazy than the motherfucker, man. Somebody just tried to call me Sherlock Holmes. Y'all trolling, huh? It's okay. I ain't gonna trip on y'all tonight, man. You know, the other night I was tripping on y'all because I was like, nigga, I'm talking about Offset getting shot, and y'all talking about my financial situation. Because I know y'all hoes know me. At the same time, somebody said I'm Sherlock Holmes. That shit funny as fuck. Hey, Dominique, what's going on, buddy? Dominique Marindique. Yeah, somebody Spanish and shit like that. You know, a lot of Spanish people know me and shit like that. It's all good because they already knew what was up. They try to use that to their advantage. It's all good. I fuck with them though because I'm Spanish too. A lot of niggas wouldn't know that. I'm from Louisiana. I got all type of races mixed in my race. Like, and it ain't no bragging or none of that. I don't tell people about this. If you got to do your research on Louisiana though. I'm from Louisiana, nigga. I'm from one of the first towns in Louisiana named Natchitoches, Louisiana. Like, we was popping before New Orleans. We was New Orleans before New Orleans. And shout out to New Orleans because I can't wait to take a trip to New Orleans and go talk to some people, make my life better. You know what I'm saying? Help me with my, yeah. Like, you know, I got to get certain stuff out the way. Like, move your ass out the way. You hear me? You got to take a trip to New Orleans. I took a trip to New Orleans twice in my life. One time in third grade. The other time, I probably was like 23 years old or some shit like that. We had fun. It was me, my I don't want to call her my sister now because you already know I like her, and it was my other sister and her friend and her other friend. They was arguing the whole way. I was like, "What the fuck wrong with y'all?" They was calling each other. Look, you two don't. If you don't mind, let me tell you what they were saying. They was like, "Man, fuck your bitch ass and all that little bitch ass shit and all that little bitch ass." I was like, "Damn, they smashing each other. You see how they talking to each other? Man, them motherfuckers is really getting it in." The whole time they crazy though, cause one of the girls was a booster, all right. She was cool. She was from Manny, Louisiana. And the other dude, I don't know what he was from. I think he was from another state. Or he probably was from my city. I don't know. But they used to get mad at each other, like so much. He used to go take her to go do her little boosting thing. The whole time though, he getting mad at her. It's like, why are you even fucking with her, dude? Nah. They had their little own little bond and shit like that. So nobody really cared. So yeah, I've been to New Orleans 2 times. I'm going to New Orleans for the third time, though. I promise on everything. We got to go talk to a few people, man. We got to go meet some few people. Like, New Orleans is such an amazing city. Like Natchitoches, I ain't gonna talk about no other cities like that, on here like that right now. At the same time, though, like New Orleans, I can't. I'm so ready to go to New Orleans, like for real. I'm going. I'm going back to New Orleans. New Orleans, here I come. No, New Orleans, not no New Orleans. I ain't say New Orleans though. Ain't nothing wrong with saying New Orleans though. A lot of people say New Orleans, but if you from New Orleans or you from any other area, they're gonna be like New Orleans. It's okay though, man. It don't matter. I say New Orleans every now and then too. I'm from Natchitoches though. I'm from Leesville. I'm from You did Alexandria. I'm from Bossier, Shreveport, all around Louisiana. You already know what it is, man. I got real rank though. And then I don't really be caring about a lot of stuff though. It just be like, come on, man. Like, I don't know what to tell them. I don't know what to say. So I don't say nothing. Yeah. And at the same time, you already know how the youngin, you know how the youngin get down though. You know how Mr. Young get down, man. Mr. Young, is he real? Okay. You know how I get down, baby. It's Ed, Travis Scott shit. Like I'm in Houston. Y'all. All right, then I'll holler at y'all later, man. I just wanted to get on here and talk about like certain shit, man. Like I know niggas be having businesses to run and they gotta keep their power and all that, or I don't know. You don't even gotta do too much shit to even keep no power. If you got a name, niggas gonna remember your name. You don't gotta do all that shit. Shit lame as fuck, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's probably why people wouldn't have liked me. And that's probably why a lot of people, they're gonna barely like me like that. They're gonna like me though enough to do business with me and stuff like that. They're gonna like me enough to invite me to their little parties. They're gonna like me enough to protect me and shit like that while I'm at their parties, while I'm at their events, because I'm gonna be making money too with them. I'm one of the most important motherfuckers in United States. I don't mind sitting down with another Don. I don't mind sitting down with gangsters and shit like that. It's just like you gonna give me what I want though. You're not about to do me no any type of way. Fuck that. You know, like myself and God is the only people who I'm really or who I was afraid of. I was afraid of myself. And sometimes I already know my ego and shit like that, even though my ego ain't that big like that. Like, I don't like to do no playing. For real. And the man upstairs, he helped us out with a lot of stuff. You did. You already know how I get down too, though. I ain't gonna even lie. So the man upstairs, he be helping us with a lot of little stuff. And then like all of the other, yeah, all that, yeah. So I'll talk to y'all later, man. Like, okay, y'all have a really good day, all right? Oh, you guys get on my nerves though. I'm not gonna lie. I have to keep it honest with y'all. Y'all all get on my nerves. And you still lovable though. Isn't that crazy? Peace. See y'all later.